Bruno, you are going on tour soon. Tour of Planet Earth. It starts in August and you're going to be performing in KL August 20th. So I just want to know, what is the one thing you're looking forward to during tour? Because, we went through the pandemic. A lot of people couldn't go on tour for a second, and then now we can. So I'm sure it's exciting.
Yeah, well, the craziest thing is the first show of this tour is in the beginning of August in Tokyo, Japan. And it will have been more than 3 years since I did a gig,
Wow.
which is so wild. That's very unusual. I think it would have required something quite monumental like the pandemic to normally stop. Musicians generally just play all the time. So I'm really excited, and I'm also a bit terrified because what if I can't remember? What if I get up on stage and I just can't I've just got nightmares of just not being able to remember the chords or just forgetting all the lyrics. But I think it's going to be great, and in a lot of ways, the pandemic, because it forced us all to return to ground zero, and I think because of that I wrote this new album from a very honest place.
Mm-hmm.
And for that I am actually really grateful. On a creative level, I'm really grateful that the pandemic gave me this album, so I can't wait to come out and play it for people.
It's funny that you mentioned you're afraid to go on stage because you forget chords, because your song Columbo has a lot of chords.
all my songs have a lot of chords.
That's true, but tell me about the song. It's so magical, Bruno. I really love the execution of the song. And you were saying that it's the name of your car, named after a detective. So many things are going on. Tell us about the song.
During lockdown, I think, as many people did, I really struggled, felt trapped and cooped up. So as soon as the travel bans were lifted, I got on the first flight out of London and flew to Los Angeles. I was just desperate to experience things, so I was like Jim Carrey in that film Yes Man. I was just yes going to all the parties, meeting everyone, partying all the time, whatever, just falling in love, whatever. And I bought this old Mercedes. It was a 1981 Mercedes SL, and nice. It was ivory white, which is the same color as the Macintosh that Columbo the detective wears, so that's why I called it Columbo. But for me, it was a car, but what Columbo represented was this renewed awakening of life again. I was driving around, sun in my hair, thinking I can do whatever I want again. I'm free. We're all able to go where we want and hug people and kiss and dance and all of these things that were taken away from us during the lockdown. And Columbo, the car, really was just the physical representation of that moment. And I unfortunately crashed Columbo.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, Columbo's dead. And the funny thing is, I wrote the chorus of the song Columbo by the side of the road in front of the crashed car, waiting for the guys to come and pick me up in the pickup truck. I was just sat there oh, Columbo.
And that's how you got it. That's how you wrote the song. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
That's how I wrote the song.
This is the title track of your third album coming out this 21st July. I'm really excited to know what else you're offering to us in this album. You're probably going to tell me, you got to wait for it. Or maybe you could tell us about another song in the album. Maybe you could share with us maybe another song that you're proud of in the album, maybe?
I think there's a lot of different subjects that I talk about in this album. There's not just love. So I delve into mental health. I think the passing of time and mental health is something that the lockdown definitely brought to the forefront. So I talk about those things. I talk about death. I talk about love. So and I think more than anything, this album is, I've managed to really say exactly what I mean, which sounds silly because you think that that's the whole point of being a musician, but it's really hard to say what you mean as an artist. It's the hardest thing, and I think I've done that in a more complete way on this album than I ever have done before.
Wow. Do you think you could tell us a lyric from the album that you really, really like the most? Maybe, just give us a teaser maybe to kind of see what we're going to be expecting?
Yes. I'll tell you a cool lyric. It goes, to see a star with naked eyes and know it has already died, or a comet fly only once in a lifetime, to know just enough to know you know nothing at all.
Oh my gosh, Bruno. I
think that's my favorite lyric.
Okay. Cannot wait to hear the whole album. I mean, Columbo is so magical already. I don't know. It's just going to be so amazing when it comes out. Of course, you're going to come back to Malaysia. We're so excited to have you, Bruno. But I feel like, we got to prepare you because it's been a while. We need to give you some words to say maybe on stage to the Malaysians.
Okay.
You good? Are you ready for
Sounds
this?
good. Absolutely.
All right. These are the top 5 words that Malaysians say all the time. The first one is alamak.
Alamak.
Yes.
What does that one mean?
It basically means like, oh no, like I should have woken up earlier, or like, oh no, I'm going to be late, kind of thing.
Oh, I definitely need that one. I'm always late for everything.
All right, the second one. Best gila.
Best gila.
Best is basically best, like the word best. That's what it means.
Oh, best. Okay.
Yeah, best gila. So gila actually literally means crazy. So if you put it together, it's like super, super best.
Best gila.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And is that like good? If I heard a new song, I was like best gila, would that make sense?
Yeah. Like Columbo.
Okay,
best
don't.
gila.
Yeah. Okay, I love that.
Okay, the third one. Bia betul.
Bia betul.
Wow, you're Malaysian now, Bruno. You're Malaysian now. You might as well move here.
What does that mean? This is very dangerous. You could be making me say rude words, and I would have no idea.
No, I would not do that to you. Don't worry. I would not do that to you. Biar betul is like, no way. Like, are you serious right now?
Oh, okay. Cool.
I feel like you know this second last one because it's pretty common. Terima kasih. You know that one, right?
Terima kasih.
Mm.
No, that one's hard.
Oh, really? It means thank you.
Ah, okay, cool.
Bruno, the last one for you before we let you go is sayang Malaysia, which means love Malaysia.
Sayang Malaysia.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much, Bruno. Of course, last question for you. What is the biggest thing that you want your fans to take away from this album that's coming out 21st July?
Well, I hope they like it, first and foremost. But I hope that it has brought me a great deal of peace making this album, and I hope that it can bring other people peace and joy around the world. And I hope that they all come to the show and sing along, because it's going to be a really special moment.
Bruno, thank you so much for doing this with me, and of course, I'll see you August 20th. Yeah.
I'll see you August 20th. Can't wait. Woo! Sayang Malaysia.
Yeah.